Welcome all you new folks and welcome back everybody to Loving It on Keto. Hey, everybody's weighing in. You guys are sending us the numbers. I'm so excited. I'm really excited, you guys. Harry and I lost weight too, and I've got to share that in just a minute with everybody. But I want to remind everybody, if you're doing the Tighten Up Your Belts a Notch April Challenge, today is one big meal and or soup. And soup can be, you can have a big salad and some chili. You can have a big salad and some stew. You don't have to have a salad, but you can have your soup, or you can have your soup and not have your salad, or vice versa. Anyway, you guys get soup and salad today to choose from. Don't forget your bone broth. Please take your electrolytes and take a hike. Get out and move, you guys. If you guys are chilly and you're cold and you still have snow, then have a big bowl of stew or some soup. If not, then what you guys need to do is have a nice big salad if you're in Arizona like we are and it's in the 90s. Oh my gosh, it's supposed to get up into the 90s today. So right now it feels pretty good. It's like about 80-ish. Anyway, hey you guys, want to remind everybody that everything that you do the day before, sometimes 2 days prior, can have a direct effect on your weight. Stress, over-the-counter medication. It is allergy season, and the trees I'm allergic to, which are the green Palo Verde and the blue Palo Verde trees, which we have all up and down the block, including right across the street from us, are in full bloom. They're yellow, they're beautiful, and boy, do they wreak havoc on our sinuses, don't they, Harry?
Oh, yeah.
And Harry has been taking Tylenol for his hip, but you guys, oh, I'm so excited. But before that, before I share our weight for the week, I am going to share what we had to eat yesterday, which was perfectly keto, you guys. Yesterday at work, I had 3 hard-boiled eggs, and I had taken a grilled chicken salad to work with me prior, and I ate that. I used my 2 tablespoons of the sugar-free honey mustard dressing. It's really good, really easy. It's French's organic yellow mustard, 1 part to 1 part of my avocado mayo. I put apple cider vinegar in it, and I put like 1 or 2 drops of regular stevia in it. Man, it's delicious. Woo, that's so good. I had them on 2 cups of field greens, and then I just had 2 cups of collagen and 3 tablespoons of Keto creamer. I was happy because I took creamer with me. I almost didn't, huh, Harry? I had 10% carbs for a total of 20.9 grams. I had 56% fat for a total of 53.5 grams, 35% protein for a total of 74 grams. I had a total of only 815 calories, you guys, but I was tired yesterday. I had a fun day of training, learning a new software and everything. But mentally and physically, I just was like, oh, I'm exhausted.
Day of fighting.
Yeah, well, that's another story. Anyway, 3 eggs, 6 ground sirloin, a tablespoon of avocado mayo, a tablespoon of mustard for his ground beef bowl he loved. He did have a chocolate keto shot shake. He told me he did. He had to take medicine, so he had that with 14 grams of avocado oil, 2 scoops of collagen, 3 tablespoons Keto creamer, 5% carbs for a total of 13.5 grams, 58% fat for a total of 78 grams, 37% protein for a total of 109.9 grams, and total calories were 1,197. We both were low, but it was filling. My food was filling. Harry was full with his ground beef. And so you guys, I lost 2.4 pounds. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Harry lost 0.8 of a pound, which is good because he's been eating Tylenol.
Yeah, you know, I'd be a lot lower than that.
And staying up really late at night and having maybe a little bit of keto chow or something to eat his Tylenol with. So he's done really good. I'm doing
Harry's
fantastic.
upset.
Harry's upset. But you know what? We did really good. We really, really did. So let's go to the big board, Harry. Tell me about the big board. Harry Shinsky?
Okay, so yesterday was the weigh-in. We got all kinds of neat stuff. People are still sending stuff in, of course, you know. And so you can see where we went down. I'm upset because I only went down 8/10 after all this, but at least I went down.
But look at where we started from.
There.
No, we started from here.
178.
Oops. Here, fix this.
178.
I know, but you can't see it.
So I've only gone down 1 pound and 4/10 since we started this thing, and it's all because my hip decided to go, oh, I'm gonna make you suffer.
There. Much better, much better, much better.
Okay.
So from here, see, because I went up.
Yeah, I know, but you did good. You've done really good.
I did.
Yeah,
I did
done really good.
Yeah.
Especially this time. 2
Stress
4
and
tenths.
all.
So yeah, I know. So you're gonna need to do the exact same thing this week.
Yep.
So do I, without taking Tylenol. I might see if I can do this without Tylenol just to see what happened.
This week?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we try to go get you some arnica under the tongue or sublingual pills?
Sure.
And use that instead and see what happens. Here, can you take this? My hand is really bothering me. What did you just say?
I didn't say nothing.
Yes, you did. Maybe what will work?
I didn't say nothing.
You did too. Anyway, you guys, yeah, I'm back to 40 hours work week, which I'm a little bit upset about. I understand. I've got a super full load, and there's a little challenge about what job duties and responsibilities get done first and whatnot when I'm trying to filter in other departments that I'm now supporting with my manager. So, and then dealing with the two new databases and the migration that happened and trying to figure out where everything is now and learning all of those things. So it was quite a lot of information this work week for me, and I'm getting caught up today. I'm back at work on Fridays, so I will only have Saturdays and Sundays off again. So I'm thankful I have a job. I'm thankful I love what I'm doing. So that's the good news. Anyway, you guys,
I'm thankful that you're retiring shortly.
Anyway, you guys, today is Saturday. It's the 17th. It's an OMAD. 1 big salad and or bowl of soup. So don't forget, you guys. Hey, share with me. Are you guys going to have just a big bowl of soup? Or are you guys going to have soup and salad? Or are you guys going to have salad? Because I think it depends on where you live in the country, right? If you're in Florida, you're in Arizona, where it's warmer, you know, you tend to want salad. Or do you guys like the soup and salad? Let me know. Leave me a comment below. Hey, you guys, we're starting to get, we got Marcia Hill's information. I haven't checked email lately. So if you are one of the Key Lime Pack winners, make sure you get me an email at lovingit.
Like right away.
Right, on keto@gmail. So got to get that to us, you guys. Anyway, you guys, we'll come back in the next segment. I can't even talk.
What are you doing?
Well, a few people asked me for my Wendy's Key Lime Keto Chow mug cake recipe, because you guys will get a lot of mug cakes out of just one little packet. So, and this recipe, you guys can change the flavor. You know, it's the same recipe, I think, for all the flavors. At least it should work. So I just typed it up. Harry will insert it right here so everybody can see it. Excuse any typos because I just typed it up really quick in my head. Just remember, you guys, I added buttercream cheese frosting, which is optional, and make sure you use the sweetener to your taste. You know, I'm a mixer and a taster, so when I do the recipes, I know how much butter and how much cream cheese I use. It's adding a little bit of sweetener a little at a time until I get that cream cheese frosting just right. Anyway, you guys, Harry's going to put that up right here. Basically, the Keto Chow mug cake, you get a mug that is microwavable. Make sure that it is. You put a tablespoon of butter in it and you just nuke it just long enough to melt the butter. Okay? In a separate little bowl, just take one large egg, whip it really good, Set that aside and then get 2 tablespoons of key lime keto chow or your favorite keto chow flavor. I used 2 tablespoons of Swerve confectioner sugar. They also say that you can use allulose. I don't have any, so I used the Swerve confection or the sugar replacement of your choice. The confection is better because it's powdered. It's finer and you won't get the granulated taste if you use the granulated kind. 1 tablespoon of almond flour, that's all I had, so that's what I used. And then 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. So what I do is I melt the butter into the mug. Then in a separate bowl, I mix the egg up really good, whip it up. In a separate bowl, I take the keto chow, the sugar replacement, the almond flour, and the baking flour and kind of give it a toss. Make sure that's put together really, really well. The butter should have cooled off enough. You don't ever want to crack an egg and put it in a butter because it'll start cooking the egg. So what I do is pour all the powdered in, then take that whipped egg, put it in, then stir it all up, and then put it in the microwave and cook it for 1 minute. Now, it'll rise up above the cup when you're looking at it, so don't freak out. As soon as it stops cooking, it'll fall back down. So allow that to cool, and then I make a buttercream frosting, which is totally optional. You guys can do what you want from there. You can eat that right out of your little mug and have it with a nice cup of hot tea or a cup of coffee, and it's delicious, but I like cream cheese frosting. So I take a tablespoon of butter that's room temperature. I take an ounce of cream cheese that's room temperature, and then I sweeten it to taste. You can use stevia. You can use your favorite sweetener. Swerve confectioner's sugar replacement works really well in this case. Mix it up with a fork because it's such a small amount. If you try to whip it or use an egg beater, or a whisk, it doesn't work as well. Use a spoon. You can add just a little bit of vanilla if you like. You can add a little bit of lime if you like. You know, you can make it yours. As soon as it gets the taste and consistency you want, I would take that mug cake that's been cooling out of the container, put it on a nice plate, smear it with that delicious buttercream frosting, and dig in. That's what I do. Hey everyone, you guys, we had to go to the store because we had no lettuce. So we bought baby spring lettuce for our one great big salad. I got the Kirkland seasoned roast beef out. I just measured 4 ounces for Harry and 4 ounces of beef for me. I have 2 cups of lettuce in here. Actually, it was 1 cup of lettuce. It was surprising how much 1 cup of lettuce is, weight-wise. I've got Grillo's pickles we're going to have on the side. Yes, indeed. You've got to be careful because they don't stay on very well. I've got an ounce of cheddar cheese and an ounce of pepper jack cheese.
That Harry grated.
Harry did a great job. Okay, you guys, I am making some of this honey mustard dressing. It's delicious, isn't it, Harry?
God, yeah.
It's really good. It's so easy to make.
Gotta have it.
So I need a longer
spoon.
Hope there's enough in here, otherwise I got to open up a whole new one. That should be 2. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. It's equal parts mustard to mayonnaise.
Oh, it's 1 to 1?
Yep. There we go. Now, I put a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I like the tanginess and I just use a capful because that's about a teaspoon right here. And it's raw apple cider vinegar. I am going to start with the mother. Harry's right. Just 1 drop of better stevia, and then I'm going to taste it. You can make it sweeter, but you can't unsweeten it. Oops, got 2 out of that, so let's see. And just mix it up. I just like that sweet and tart, tangy, you know. And a little bit of this honey mustard dressing goes a long way too, is another reason. I love dipping my hard-boiled eggs in it.
Any closer and you guys will get to see what it's like to be inside the jar.
Let me turn this off.
Submerged in whatever that is.
Let me taste it. Perfect taste.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
This
right.
is me.
Tart and tangy.
Enough tang.
Yep, perfect.
Gotta have the
Perfect.
Tang. Gotta have the tang.
Here, put this over there. So basically, I got everything all ready to go. I'm going to take my meat, and I'm just going to roll the meat up.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you can cut it, huh? Mm-hmm. Boy.
You know, just so you can fork it easier.
You can do that to mine too?
Yes, I will. That's a lot of beef, man. That's a lot of beef. Look at that. Boy, this beef smells good.
I know.
It's the Kirkland seasoned beef. Doesn't it smell delicious? Sally is like right on
I
us.
know. Look.
Here, baby.
She's right here, man. She's like going,
Would you like a piece? Come over
where's
here.
mine?
Okay, sit down, sit down. Sit down. Oh, yes. Take a little bit. There you go. Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
I don't like giving her too much of it because it's probably got salt and all kinds of other stuff in it. Seasonings, not appropriate for the pups. We try not to season her food when we give it to her. How Harry?
Yeah.
Some dogs are allergic to alliums, which would be garlic and specifically onions. Some dogs can eat it, you know.
You should be using a non-abrasive knife.
Harry, you Mr. Knife Man.
I
You
know.
Mr. Knife Man.
Did you ever wondered why I,
Anyway, you guys, you put your meat on there.
couldn't finish my thought?
That's all right.
I can't think.
Okay. Do you want yours on the side or you want it on top?
Put it on the
I just put it right
side.
on top like
All right,
that.
put it on top
Ooh,
then.
look at that. Oops, I think I'll give you that one. That one looks bigger. Yeah, then people can see.
Come on, I can't think.
I don't know.
Nothing happens.
Who knows why? Where's the...
Yeah, there you go. You ever wonder why a bayonet doesn't have jagged edges?
Why?
Because it cuts through meat better.
Harry, we don't need that while we're getting ready to eat.
Well, it's the only way I can think.
How many pickles?
Oh, 5. I can taste it already.
And then we're going to measure out. Let me wash my hands. Got pickle juice all over them. Okay, you guys, take a look at our salads, you guys. One big salad today. Isn't that absolutely delicious?
Starving. What time is it? It's almost, you know what time it is?
I know, I was busy. I had to work
wonder.
and then we had to go shopping. So anyway, you guys, this is our dinner. We've got to measure out our dressing. But before we do that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video today. Hey, you guys, remember tomorrow, an 18-hour, 6-hour eating window fast. 2 meals, no snacks, bone broths. Lift your weights, you guys. Woo! Don't forget. Leave me your weights, you guys. Your number, your name, and your weight. Please, I have to have that information. I've got to compile it all by Saturday so we can get that up on the video for Sunday, you guys.
That means it needs to be to us now.
That's right. Right now. Go do it.
right
Right now. But first, like, subscribe, ring the little bell, give us a thumbs up, you guys, and we'll see you right here tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Okay, I got to measure this for everybody. Let me put this stuff away first. Put away the cold stuff.
What do you think, Sal?
These pickles are so dang good and
wanna eat?
tasty. They're crunchy and delicious. Yes, she does. She says, yes, Papa.
She hasn't got to eat dinner either.
I know.
She's on a
Wondering-
dog fast.
She's wondering, she's on a puppy fast.
Yeah.
She's wondering what the fungoose happening, Mom.